Okay, so we are outside the barn right now. This is the pasture and turnout area out here. We've probably got about 2.5, 3 acres of actual pasture. It runs all the way down to the far tree line. Right next to the entrance of the pasture gate is what will be the round pen, which is pretty much unusable right now just because it was kind of done improperly. It's going to be 50 feet. It'll be taken and scraped down right to the hard pan. We'll have 2 curtain drains put in, and then 4 inches of crushed rock compacted with hopefully pea gravel, and then the pre-fert panels. So we'll have a nice working round pen soon, but right now at this stage of the game, not very functional. As spring approaches and it dries out, it could be made usable though, so we would have some use out of it. As I turn around and swing towards the barn, you'll see that there is no room. That is a gravel kind of rock outcropping driveway. Rock flower beds in front of the barn. You're panning in to see the entire barn now, the double doors that enter to the barn, and panning around towards the driveway and what is down the way there, the arena. To the right of the arena is the gate that enters the property. A small flower area or rock garden, a small tree there, and then back to the round pen. So that's a 360-degree view. Panning back to the left, this is just a small walkway in front of us. Not enough area to work a horse here. Very narrow, mostly slick and muddy right now. So we'll walk towards the arena. We're in front of the barn right now, heading towards the arena. We'll cross the driveway and kind of give you a little look at what the arena will look like. Again, we've got the entrance to the property right here. This is the secondary entrance. This is not our main entrance, but it is one driveway that enters here, parks or drives right across in front of the barn, or in front of the side of the barn. And then the main driveway moves from left to right and goes down the hill there, just along the side of the arena. This is the arena, just shy of 100 feet wide by 200 feet long. Currently, it is compacted rock. Horses can't be on it right now. When it really dries out in July, late June, it'll get another 2 inches of rock and then the sand footing and a fence. And then it will become usable. So we're still probably mid-July before that project will be finished. But we're standing on the driveway now, at least the secondary driveway, so we'll walk towards the main drive, which is just in front of us. And so now the main driveway runs just to our right along the edge of the arena down there, and it runs to the left towards the house. That's the deck in front of the barn, and these are the outdoor stall pens, the covered pens that run off of each stall. So we can take a walk down the main driveway towards the car. We'll go in the front door of the barn, the main entry door. There's double doors on each end of the barn. So quick show you coming in from this end. We have a double door entry, walking into the main alleyway of the barn. Those are grain storage bins on the right with bridle racks and halter racks on the right-hand wall. Main alleyway with cross ties and the double doors out the far end, which is where we just were. You can see the round pen out there. This is the tack room. Not finished by any means. Right now more of a storage place, but all done in tongue and groove pine with shelves. Eventually it'll have the bridle hooks and saddle racks, but it's quite a large room, and it'll be a nice tack room someday with a concrete floor. 3 stalls in the barn. First stall is hay storage, bars, and then full doors. That door currently open to the hay storage. Timothy in the front for Sugar, Alfalfa in the back for Oliver. Double Dutch doors that you can see that open up into the back turnout area. Second stall That's Oliver's. The video won't back out any further than that, so I'm sorry. Blanket rack on the door there. And that's Ollie's stall. And you can see into his stall, that's the double doors. So you go right into his stall and out into the outdoor covered pen. Those are 10 by 10 box stalls, or excuse me, 10 by 12 box stalls. He has a tongue and groove separating wall between his stall and the hay room. That's a removable wall. And his water bucket and his grain bucket on the wall. And then another tongue and groove removable wall between he and Sugar. And then you can walk out, and that's the fence that separates his outdoor pen and Sugar's. And then of course that looks right out onto where the arena will be. And then another fence that separates his outdoor pen from what is currently hot rod storage outside the hay room stall. And that's the double doors that go into the hay room, and his double doors that are pinned open so he has in and out access to his stall all the time. And then that's Sugar's stall right there. And then of course that looks out on the driveway and the secondary entrance to the property. And then again to the arena. So very little space to work. I have a main arena, I have the round pen, and I have kind of a little driveway that circles the barn that's comprised of hard pan and kind of very slippery surface. It's about a 25-foot distance between the barn door and the edge of the round pen, and it's cars drive on that area when they circle the barn, so that's not a really usable piece of property. Inside the barn we have pellets, stall pellets for bedding storage, and then on that wall is grooming equipment and supplies, and then a little office desk. And the noise you hear is Sugar noisily having her dinner. And this is Sugar's stall. Sugar, say hi. Sugar says hello. She's having dinner. Just got put in from being out all day. And she has her food on the wall as well, or at least her grain bucket. And then her double doors also go outside to the covered area. So there you go. Hopefully that'll give you an idea of what I'm working with here, and we'll wait to hear from you on creative ideas as to how we can best play with Oliver based on the room that I have and the limited spaces that we can work with.